Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. I said, hey, mama, rock me. Headed down south out of Roanoke, I met a trucker out of Philly. Had a nice long toke, but he's heading west to the Cumberland Gap, to Johnson City, Tennessee. I got to get a move on, fit for the sun. I hear my baby call my name, I know that he's the only one. If I die in Raleigh, I know I will die free. Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Oh, girls. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. I said, hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. I said, hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. I said, hey, mama, rock me. Yeah, here we go. I said, rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. I said, hey, mama, rock me. Woo! Thank you, everybody. That's a tune by Old Crow Medicine Show, which Bob Dylan actually helped write that tune. We're the Mountain Maidens, and this is Candice, Baranello. That's Lorraine over there. Berger. I'm Marie Mularczyk O'Connell. They're from Huntington. I'm from Little Neck, and we came together because of a dulcimer and because of a fellow named Bob Westcott, who's a wonderful singer-songwriter in his own right. And we decided to do this song by Alan Taylor today. It's called It's Good to See You, because we're all kind of happy to be out and not locked up and worried about getting sick. We're all still very careful, trust me, with our masks and vaccinations, but gee, it's awfully good to see you. So this has a chorus also. Capo 5? Capo 3, okay. Ready? It's good to see you, so good to see you. Oh, how I missed you since I've been gone. I crossed the oceans, I traveled through many lands. It's good to see you, to be in your home. There's something in me that needs to wander. There's many a land that I have to see. When I'm far away in a land of strangers, I know my good friends think on me. Try the chorus with us. It's good to see you, so good to see you. Oh, how I've missed you since I've been gone.
across the oceans, travel through many lands. It's good to see you, to be in your home. When a man is down on his fortune, he stands alone, sometimes alone. He looks around him, looking for an open hand. Sometimes there's sometimes there's one.
Here we go, try it out.
It's good to see you, so good to see you. Oh, how I missed you since I've been gone. I've crossed the oceans, traveled through many lands. It's good to see you, to be in your home. Oh, it's a wonder when it comes to friendship. No matter how far away, no matter how long, there's a constant thread that's never broken. It ties me to my friends and home. It's good to see you, so good to see you. Oh, how I've missed you since I've been gone. I crossed the oceans, traveled through many lands. It's good to see you, to be in your home.
Thank you. Sung by Alan Taylor. All right, we're gonna have a little fun now. We're gonna sing an Irish ditty about a lady who's called an old maid, but we don't dare use that term nowadays. And it's called An Old Maid in the Garret, and I play a very unusual instrument on this song. I actually play the spoons, which now people always ask me, are they attached? And I say no. The history of spoons are really, now it's not correct nowadays to call them gypsies, it's traveling people or Roma, but it does come from Hungary, Romania, and those countries. The traveling people played the spoons. Then it became very popular in English, Irish, and Scottish music, and Appalachian music, of which this is a song. This is an Irish song, actually. This is called Old Maid in the Garret.
G sharp.
I have often heard it said by me father and me mother that going to a wedding is the making of another. If it be so, then I'll go without bidding. Oh, kind Providence, won't you take me to a wedding?
For it's oh dear me, how would it be if I died an old maid in the garret? Oh, now there's my sister Jean. She's not handsome or good looking, barely 16, and a fella she was courting. Now she's 24 with a son and a daughter. Here I am, 45, and I've never had an offer.
Whoa.
And it's oh dear me, how would it be if I died an old maid in the garret?
I can cook and I can sew. I can make the house right tidy. Rise up in the morning and get the breakfast ready. But there's nothing in this wide world could make me half so cheery as a wee fat manny who'd call me his own dearie. And
It's oh dear me, how would it be if I I died an old maid in the garret. Oh, come landsman or come kinsman, come tinker or come tailor, come fiddler, come dancer, come plowman or come sailor, come rich man, come poor man, sanitation, New York City.
Woo!
Come any man at all who would marry me for pity.
Woo! Anybody out there? And it's,
Oh, dear me, how would it be if I died an old maid in the garret?
So I while away at home, for nobody's heeding. Nobody's heeding. Poor Marie is pleading. I while away at home in my own pity garret. If I can't get a man, I'll get a sexy parrot. Ah! Ah! Oh my goodness. And it's, oh dear me,
How would it be if I died an old maid in the garret?
and it's, oh dear me,
How would it be if I died an old maid in the garret?
woo! Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, next song I'm going to be playing a banjo. I saw a wonderful exhibit recently at the Pierpont Morgan Library. They did a whole floor of Woody Guthrie, his songs, his guitars, his history, his music, everywhere he traveled. And this is a song written by Woody Guthrie. It's called This Land Is Your Land, which I expect everybody to sing on, of which Pete Seeger made popular. And what really touched me is one of the walls they had at the exhibit had the chorus to this song translated into about 12 different foreign languages. And as you're going to hear today, we have a talented lady over here. Her name is Lorraine Berger. She taught Spanish in high school. She's a fluent Spanish speaker. So whenever we get the chance, we ask her to put a verse of a song into Spanish. And that's what we're going to do for you today, for This Land Is Your Land. And the interesting thing about this song, it's become an anthem for America. And Woody Guthrie wanted it to be not just an anthem for America, but an anthem that everybody in America is able to have a home, have food on the table, because he wrote it coming out of the Depression. So This Land Is Your Land. And Pete Seeger's dream, as you know, when he sang it in how many, 35 countries or something? He sang Guantanamera in 35 countries. He probably sang this in 100 countries. His dream was to have everyone in the world know this song. Mhm. All right. Just make sure got everything in tune here. Girls ready? They're playing ukuleles, which has become quite a popular instrument nowadays. Nice little mini guitars. I'm playing a banjo. Are we ready?
I think so.
This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Islands. I can't hear ya. From the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me.
As I was walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw above me that tangent valley.
This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me.
I've roamed and rambled, and I followed my footsteps to the sparkling sands of your diamond deserts, and all around me a voice was sounding.
What did it say?
This land was made for you and me.
Everybody.
This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Islands, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me.
When the sun came shining and I was strolling, those wheat fields waving and the dust clouds rolling, as the fog was lifting, our voice came chanting. What did it say? This land was made for you and me. Here we go.
This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I went walking, I saw a sign there, and on that sign it said no trespassing. But on the other side, it didn't say nothing. That sign was made for you and me.
Raise your voices.
This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Islands, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me.
Nobody living can ever stop me as I go walking that freedom highway. Nobody living can make me turn back, 'cause this land was made for you and me.
This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me.
Esta tierra es tuya, esta tierra es mía. De California a la neoyorquina, del bosque oeste a las aguas estes. La tierra es para ti y para mí.
Last time, raise your voices.
This land is your land.
This land is your land.
This land is my land.
This land is my land. From California
to the New York Island.
to the New York Island. From the redwood forests to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Woo! Thank you, everyone, for singing and joining on that. And it's very appropriate that our next song is a song made popular. Oh, help, Candy, help. Oh dear, this getting dressed up gets in the way. Thank you. The Weavers, if you remember the Weavers who sang at Carnegie Hall, Pete Seeger was one of the Weavers, made this song popular, and Pete Seeger sang it in 35 countries. And it's a poem by Jose Marti called Guantanamera. And I'm sure you'll recognize the chorus. It's been covered many, many, many times. It's called Guantanamera. The music was by
Joseito Fernandez.
I'll give a shout out to a couple of people who make some of my instruments popular and very valuable to me. and that's Bob Westcott, who told me when I was 15 years old that there was this Martin hanging in a pawn shop in Jamaica. And I went and got this old Martin for, I don't know, for a song, and it's now worth probably rights to songs. It's a beautiful guitar. And to Ron Pecan, who I have a beautiful banjo and mandolin from Debbie and Ron. And I think they're, hi to everybody who's on Zoom. We're talking to you too. We have a good Zoom crowd today. Let me just get my. And please sing along. We love when you sing along.
And Lorraine's playing the castanets.
What?
And Lorraine's playing the castanets.
Oh, and we have a treat for you because not only does Lorraine speak Spanish, not only has she taught many, many students Spanish, but she studies flamenco dancing and plays the castanets. So you're going to get, oh yeah, you're going to get a very special treat. Maybe a little bit of flamenco. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, here we go. Oh, by the way, I just want to remind you that in the middle of the song, Candy will be translating the beautiful verses into English for you as well.
Guantanamera, Guajira Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira Guantanamera. Yo soy un hombre sincero, de donde crece la palma. Yo soy un hombre sincero, de donde crece la palma. Y antes de morir me quiero echar mis versos del alma. Guantanamera, Guajira Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira Guantanamera. Mi verso es de un verde claro y de un carmín encendido. Mi verso es de un verde claro y de un carmín encendido. Mi verso es un ciervo herido que busca en el monte amparo.
Let me hear your beautiful Spanish.
Guantanamera, Guajira Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira Guantanamera. Con los pobres de la tierra quiero yo mi suerte echar. Con los pobres de la tierra quiero yo mi suerte echar. Y el arroyo de la sierra me complace más que el mar. Guantanamera, Guajira Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira Guantanamera.
Take it, Candy.
I am a truthful man from the land where palms grow. Before I die, I want to share these poems of my soul. My poems are clear green. They are flaming crimson. My poems are wounded fawns searching through the hills. With the poor people of the earth, I want to cast my lot. The coolness of the mountains pleases me more than the sea. Guantanamera, Guajira Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira Guantanamera.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're going to go from Guantanamera to the Appalachian Mountains. And we're going, whoops, sorry about that. For those of you who follow British Isles music, there's lots and lots of ballads, Matty Grove, Shady Grove, and they all grew out of this story in balladry all around the world about Matty Groves, Shady Groves. And when it got to the Appalachian Mountains, it took on kind of a bluegrass feel, which is so much fun. We're going to do the Appalachian version of Matty Groves called Shady Groves. And I call it a zipper song because it's one of those songs that whoever sings it has picked up 3 or 4 verses from this town, from this mountain town, and someone picked up some verses over here. So we're going to do some of the more well-known verses, and it's got such a great chorus. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, my darling, Shady Grove, my little love, bound for the Shady Grove. And I want to introduce an instrument to you. This is called the Appalachian Mountain Dulcimer. Joni Mitchell played it. Gene Ritchie played it. Gene Ritchie lived just a half a mile from here and had all kinds of singing parties at her house. Cyndi Lauper sang it once too, on Time After Time. Beautiful, beautiful arrangement on the dulcimer. So are we ready for Shady Groves?
Yep.
Great. Candy, you're going to start. You ready, girls? You're going to dance? All right.
Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, my darling, Shady Grove, my little love, I'm down for the Shady Grove.
Thank you, girls. Woo! Cheeks as red as a blooming rose, eyes of the prettiest brown. You are the darling of my heart. Stay till the sun go down. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, my darling, Shady Grove, my little love, I'm down for the Shady Grove. I wish I had a big fine horse, on to feed him home. Shady Grove, stay at home, feed him while I'm gone. Woo, sing along. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, my darling, Shady Grove, my little love, I'm down for the Shady Grove. Great.
Wish I had a banjo string made of golden twine.
Let's have a hoedown.
Every tune I play on it, I wish that girl was mine.
Woo! Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, my darling, Shady Grove, my little love, I'm down for the Shady Grove. Peaches in the summertime, apples in the fall. If I can't have the boy I love, I won't have none at all. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, my darling, Shady Grove, my little love, I'm down for the Shady bare feet on the floor. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I know. Shady Grove, my little love, I'm down for the Shady Grove.
Some come here to fiddle and dance, some come here to tarry, some come here to fiddle and dance. I come here to marry.
Woo! Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I know. Shady Grove, my little love, down for the Shady Grove. Sing along. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, my darling. Shady Grove, my little love. I'm bound for the Shady Grove. Woo! Thank you. But you want to go live up in the mountains, have a party on the front porch. Okay. The next song is called Tree of Life, and it's from a play called The Quilters. Do we have any people who quilt out there? Quilters? The Tree of Life quilt is a quilt that incorporates all the different patterns of quilting. And somebody at one of the concerts I did where I sang this song gave me copies of all the quilting patterns which are incorporated into the song. And I would like to dedicate this song to my friend Jane Hartigan, who is a fabulous quilter. And just recently, her quilting guild donated quilts to many, like 150 nursing homes. They make quilts for assisted living and everything else. And her friend Lori Marengo made us quilting belts too. So quilting is a beautiful thing. And you notice Lorraine has a quilt on her music stand. And it's called Tree of Life. And Tree of Life is supposed to be the ultimate quilt with all the quilting patterns. And many. Gotta watch it. It's good. You go, woohoo! Here you go. Dangerous instruments. I have a long neck banjo at home, and I'll never forget the time I took it off like this and I put a hole in my ceiling. All right, the hazards of being a musician. Okay. Are we ready, ladies?
Yes.
Anyway, thank you for coming today. What a lovely way to spend the afternoon. What a lovely audience. And thank you, girls, for dancing. That's so special. Okay, here we go. Beggars, blocks,
And blind man's fancy, Boston corners and beacon lights, broken stars and buckeye blossoms blooming on the tree of life, tree of life, quilted by the lantern light, every stitch a leaf upon the tree of life. Stitch away, sisters, stitch away.
Hattie's joy,
Wheel of Fortune,
and high Hosanna,
Indiana,
hills and valleys,
sweet wood lilies,
and heart's
the
delight,
tail light,
hummingbird,
hovering gander,
and honeysuckle,
oleander,
blooming on the tree of life, tree of life, quilted by the lantern light, every stitch a leaf upon the tree of life. Stitch away, sisters, stitch away. as someone's mother, someone's daughter, or someone's wife, but with our hands and with our vision, we make the patterns on the tree of life, tree of life, quilted by the lantern light, every stitch a leaf upon the tree of life. Stitch away, sisters, stitch away. Tree of life, quilted by the lantern light, every stitch a leaf upon the tree of life. Stitch away, stitch away, stitch away, stitch away.
Thank you. Okay. Whew. Tree of life. Tree of life. Oh, the next song we're going to do is probably one of the most famous of the American folk songs, and it's called "The Water is Wide." And it has beautiful imagery, and it's sung by many people. And if you know it, sing along with us. We're one of those groups that likes when people sing, like Pete Seeger. He demanded you sing along with him. And again, Lorraine wrote a beautiful Spanish verse at the end of this song. 5 ladies?
Correct.
Okay, go 5. Go. Some of you are wondering what these are. Some guitars use them, banjo players use them, and they're called finger picks. And thanks again to a dear singer-songwriter friend of mine, Bob Westcott, who said, if you wear them 2 weeks straight, you'll get used to them, and then it won't feel awkward anymore. And you know what? He was right. So,
Is that Bob too?
Bob Westcott, yeah. Okay. Are we ready, ladies?
Ready.
Ready.
Ready, girls? This is kind of a lullaby. You can kind of sway to it. The water is wide, I cannot cross o'er, and neither have I wings to fly. Give me a boat that can carry 2, and boat shall row, my love and
I leaned my back up against an oak, thinking it was a trusty tree, but first it bent and then it broke, as did my false love unto me.
there is a ship, and she sails the sea. She's loaded deep, as deep can be, but not so deep as the love I'm in. I know not how
boat shall roll, my love and I.
Oh, love is gentle and love is kind. It's the sweetest flower when first it's new, but love grows cold and waxes old and fades away like the morning dew. Sing along with us. Ready? The water
is wide, I cannot cross o'er, and neither have I wings to fly. Give me a boat that can carry two, and boat shall roll, my love and I.
Ancha es el agua,
no puedo cruzar, no hay alas para volar de mi barco, en que cabe dos, ambos remarán, mi amor y yo.
The water is wide, I cannot cross o'er, and neither have I wings to fly. Give me a boat that can carry two, and boat shall roll, my love and I.
Thank you. Okay, Lorraine, you want to tell them a little bit about hope?
Yes, this next song is called Hope Lingers On. And we heard it, thanks Candy, at a concert by a group called Low Lily. And it was written by a member of the group whose name is Lisa Schneckenberger, little tiny girl with a really long name. And we were very inspired by the song. We can't give up hope. We hope you enjoy it as much as we love singing it.
C sharp? Okay. My mother, when love is gone, my mother, when love is gone, in our darkest hour, hope lingers on. My father, when peace is gone, my father, when peace is gone, in our darkest hour, hope lingers on. I will not hate, and I will not fear, in our darkest hour, hope lingers here. My sister, when equality is gone, my sister, when equality is gone, in our darkest hour, hope lingers on. My brother, when tolerance is gone, my brother, when tolerance is gone, in our darkest hour, hope lingers on. I will not hate, and I will not fear, in our darkest hour, hope lingers here. My lover, when honor is gone, my lover, when honor is gone, in our darkest hour, hope lingers on. I will not hate, and I will not fear, in our darkest hour, hope lingers here. My country, when justice is gone, my country, when justice is gone, in our darkest hour, hope lingers on. I will not hate, and I will not fear, in our darkest hour, hope lingers here. I will not hate, and I will not fear, in our darkest hour, hope lingers here.
Thank you. We certainly hope for a lot of things in this world. Okay. Just to quickly tell you, this next song is by Dwight Yoakam, and it's called Miner's Prayer. And I am actually a coal miner's granddaughter. My grandfather died from black lung in the Pennsylvania mines. My family came from Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, Kingston, Pennsylvania. And my Uncle John actually got a coal mining stamp from the post office. He dreamed about it his whole life to get the honor of all the coal miners. But you know what, I saw recently a play called Coal Country, and the terrible things are still going on. So not to be political, but until coal mining is safe, it's very sad. And Dwight Yoakam wrote this song because Dwight Yoakam, he's a famous country singer, lost his brother in the coal mines. That's how much this is still a problem. It's called Miner's Prayer. Candice playing a very difficult instrument today.
Very difficult, very hard to play.
How many of you did your wash? We were talking about ringer washers the other day where you would turn it and the clothes would come through. Anyway, this is a washboard. Go down by the stream, we're gonna wash our clothes on the
Don't let on
washboard.
how old we
Baranello.
are.
That's
Marie.
right, honey.
Oh, yeah, they come mighty clean, then you dry them in the sun.
Mhm.
That's natural dryer, sunshine. Okay. When that whistle blows each morning and I go down in that cold dark mine, I say a prayer for my dear Savior. Let me see the sunshine one more time. Oh, when will it be over? When will I lay these burdens down? When I die, dear Lord in heaven, take my soul from beneath that cold dark ground. Let's rock, girls, do some clock dancing, my girls down there. Here we go. Well, I still grieve for my dear brother, and I still hear my dear old mother cry. For late last night, they came and told her he lost his life down in the Pennsylvania mines. Oh, when will it be over? When will I lay these burdens down? When I die, dear Lord in heaven, take my soul from beneath that cold dark ground. I have no shame, I have no sorrow, if not much I own on this earth. I have a love My dear children, a plow, a mule, a shovel, and a hoe. Oh, when will it be over? When will I lay these burdens down? When I die, dear Lord in heaven, take my soul from beneath that cold dark ground. Here we go, girls. Oh, when will it be over? When will I lay these burdens down? When I die, dear Lord in heaven, take my soul from beneath that cold dark ground. Oh, thank you. Sometimes get a little emotional with that, but it's good to sing and to talk about it. Okay, the next song we learned from the singing of Jeannie Redpath. I want to tell you a very interesting thing about this song. This song is called College Boy. And if any of you follow Joan Baez in one of her first albums, she did a beautiful song called The Trees They Do Grow High. And these songs are related. The Trees They Do Grow High is what happened to College Boy, this traveling of songs from British Isles, from Europe to the Appalachian Mountains and beyond in the United States. And we actually found out that this song by Jeannie Redpath goes way back to probably the 17th, 18th century when royalty had arranged marriages and they married children to each other. And in this particular song, the husband dies at a very young age. And if you'll notice the harmonies that we're doing sound a little haunting, it's because it's in a mode, the Dorian, Phrygian, Mixolydian mode. They're open fourths and fifths for the musicians out there. Medieval music, Sacred Heart music, a lot of the older music is leaving out the major thirds and sixths, and it sounds very, very haunting. And it's called College Boy. B. B.
Oh, Father, dear Father, pray what is this you've done? You have wed me to a college boy, a boy who's far too young, for he is only 16 years, and I am 21. He's me bonny, bonny boy, and he's a growing. When we were going through college, some boys were playing ball. I spied my love among them, the fairest of them all. I spied my love among them, the fairest of them all. He's me bonny, bonny boy, and he's a growing. At the age of 16 years, he was a married man, and at the age of 17, the father of a son, and at the age of 21, he did become a man. But the green grass over his grave, it was a growing. I will I'll make my love a shroud. With every stitch I put on it, the tears they will run down. With every stitch I put on it, the tears they will run down. For the green grass over his grave, it is a growing. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, the next song we're going to do for you is written by one of Long Island's own songwriters. His name is James O'Malley. He's written some really beautiful songs, and James O'Malley he wrote a song about Pete Seeger and all the wonderful things that Pete Seeger did. He sent Pete the song. He's got framed in his home a postcard with Pete's signature banjo, so Pete really appreciated it. And we want to give a shout out to James O'Malley for sharing his song with us.
James.
Hi, James. Probably online. And it's called Song for Pete Seeger. This is capo 1.
Capo 1,
I
correct.
got to change one string.
Do you need help?
What's this song?
Yes.
Can you mention that one too?
Bob Westcott heard this song and he thought that we'd do it justice, so we're doing it now.
With James's permission.
Okay, so let me get that one banjo string. We got Maria Fairchild out there if I have trouble. Mighty fine banjo player. Ready, ladies?
Ready. From Woody to the Weavers, you can count on Pete Seeger to come up with a great sing-along. Like Guantanamera, if I had a hammer, or where have all the flowers gone? He'd teach the world to sing, teach the world to sing, teach the world to sing, teach the world to sing along. From the Midwest to the Congo, he would sing out the yo-yo and all my children of the sun. Every song had a story, a power and a glory, like we shall overcome. He teach the world to sing, teach the world to sing, teach the world to sing, teach the world to sing along. I was a kid in the city, sitting home watching TV, when I came upon Rainbow Quest. There was Pete and Judy Collins and Elizabeth Cotton playing freight train on my TV set. Sing along, everybody. He teach the world to sing, teach the world to sing, teach the world to sing, teach the world to sing along. From the 40s to the 50s, through the 60s and the 70s, through his 90s, he was still going strong. With a 12-string and a banjo, he would take the stage solo, rising up with the power of song. He'd teach the world to sing, teach the world to sing, teach the world to sing, teach the world to sing along. Here we go. From Woody to the Weavers, you can count on Pete Seeger to come up with a great sing-along. Like Guantanamera, if I had a hammer, or where have all the flowers gone? You teach the world to sing, teach the world to sing, teach the world to sing, teach the world to sing along. Thank you, James.
Thank you, James.
Okay, so it's getting a little late. We want to wrap up by 3:15. So we have gotten ready for you quite a beautiful song that we just recently learned. And while I get my guitar ready, I'm going to let Lorraine tell you about this beautiful song that you're having a treat for.
Okay, Ruth Moody of a group called the Whalen Jennies wrote this song for their group, which is a threesome like us. And I dance with a woman named Betty, whom I've known for probably 20 years, and she knows I sing with this group. And she said, Lorraine, I think this song would be perfect for your group. And today's the first day we're singing it in public, right, girls?
Yes.
So we hope you enjoy listening as much as we enjoyed learning and singing it for you.
Shout out to the Wailing Jennings for their beautiful harmonies.
People 3.
I also want to give a shout out to a very special student of mine, and her name is Laura Neufschaffer, and she loves singing this song with me. So we have many joyful sessions singing this song. Let me make sure.
And did we want to thank Kelly for having us, and
Oh, it's time for the thank yous.
Dante and Sean?
We want to
for the
thank
great
Kelly.
sound?
She will be missed dearly. Let's give her a round of applause. And Dante on soundboard.
And Sean.
Woo-hoo! And Sean, who set up all of this wonderful
A
sound
lot of
system
equipment.
for us. Sean, Dante, and Kelly, and the Landmark.
Thank you all.
Landmark is a very special place. I taught music in the Parent Resource Center for quite a number of years. It's really a wonderful place. They have a lot of stuff going on. While I warm up my fingers, beautiful day in Port Washington, beautiful town on the water. Shout out to all my students in Port Washington. Cooper.
This is the sound of one voice, one spirit and one voice, the sound of one who makes a choice. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of voices too. The sound of me singing with you, helping each other to make it through. This is the sound of voices too. This is the sound of voices too. This is the sound of voices 3, singing together in harmony, surrendering to the mystery. This is the sound of voices 3. This is the sound of voices 3. This is the sound of all of us, singing with love and the will to trust. Leave the rest behind, it will turn to dust. This is the sound of all of us. This is the sound of all of us. This is the sound of one voice, one people and one voice, a song for every one of us. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of one voice. One people and one voice. A song for every one of us. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of one voice. Thank you. Thanks for coming.
Thank
Thanks
you,
for
everyone,
tuning
for
in.
coming
Thank you
today.
for listening.
We are the Mountain Maidens. We have some CDs and some cards and some publicity.
Safe home. Thanks for coming.
Thank you. Thank you, Kelly, Sean, and Dante again.
And Nora.
And Nora. She's in public relations. Tess.
Tess. And Tess and Nora.
Ines.